Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be reading the fourth story in Horrid Henry, Ghosts and Ghouls. Moody Margaret casts a spell. You are getting sleepy, said Moody Margaret. You are getting very sleepy. Slowly she made her watch in front of Susan. So sleepy. You are now asleep. You are now fast asleep. No, I'm not, said sour Susan. When I click my fingers, you will start snoring. Margaret clicked her fingers. But I'm not asleep, said Susan. Margaret glared at her. How am I supposed to hypnotise you if you don't try? Said Margaret. I am trying. You're just a bad hypnotist, said Susan. Sorry. Now it's my turn. No it's not. It's still mine, said Margaret. You've had your go, said Susan. No, I haven't. But I never get to be the hypnotist, wailed Susan. Cry baby, meanie, cheater, cheater, slap, slap. Susan glared at Margaret. Why was you friends with such a mean, moody bossy boots? Margaret so glad at Susan. Why was she friends with such a stupid, sour sulker? I hate you, Margaret, screamed sour Susan. I hate you more, screamed moody Margaret. Shut up, landlubbers, shrieked Horrid Henry from his hammock in the garden next door, or the Purple Hand gang will make you walk the plank. Shut up yourself, Henry, said Margaret. Yeah, shut up yourself, Henry, said Susan. You are stupid, chanted Ralph, who was playing pirates with Henry. You're the stupids, snapped moody Margaret. Now leave us alone, we're busy. Henry, can I play pirates with you? Asked Pepper Peter, running out from the house. No, you puny prawn, screamed Captain Hook. Out of my way before I tear you to pieces with my hook. Mom, wailed Peter. Henry said he was going to tear me to pieces. Stop being horrid, Henry, shouted Mum. And he won't let me play with him, said Dad. Can't you just be nice to your brother for once? Said Dad. No, thought Horrid Henry. Why should he be nice to that little telltale brat? Horrid Henry did not want to play pirates with Peter. Peter was the world's worst pirate. He couldn't sword fight, he couldn't swashbuckle, he couldn't even remember pirate curses. All he could do was whine. Okay, Peter, you're the prisoner. Now, wait in the fort, said Henry. But I'm always the prisoner, said Peter. Henry glared at him. Do you want to play or don't you? Yes, Captain, said Peter. He crawled into the lair of the Purple Hand. Being prisoner was better than nothing, he supposed. He just hoped he wouldn't have to wait for too long. Let's get out of here, quick, Henry whispered to Ralph. I've got a great idea for playing a trick on Margaret and Susan, he whispered to Ralph. Ralph grinned. Horrid Henry hoisted himself onto the low brick wall between his garden and Margaret's. Moody Margaret was still waving her watch at Susan. Unfortunately, Susan had her heart under her arsehole. Go away, Henry, ordered Margaret. Yeah, Henry, said Susan. No boys are allowed. Are you being hypnotists? Said Henry. Margaret's trying to hypnotise me, only she can't because she's a rubbish hypnotist, said Susan. Well, that's your fault, said Margaret, glaring. Of course you can't hypnotise her, said Henry. You're doing it all wrong. And what would you know about that? Asked Margaret. Because, said Horrid Henry, I am a master hypnotist. Moody Margaret laughed. He is too a master hypnotist, said Ralph. He hypnotises me all the time. Oh, really? Said Margaret. Yeah, said Henry. Prove it, said Margaret. Okay, said Horrid Henry. Give me the watch. Margaret handed it over. He turned it to Ralph. Now, look into my eyes, he ordered. Ralph looked into Henry's eyes. Now, watch the watch, ordered Henry the hypnotist, swinging the watch in front of watch back and forth. Rude Ralph swayed. You will obey my commands, said Henry. I will obey, said Ralph in a robot voice. When I whistle, you will jump off the wall, said Henry. He whistled. Ralph jumped off the wall. See, said Horrid Henry. That doesn't mean he's hypnotised, said Margaret. You have to make him do silly things. Like what? Said Henry. Philip's got no clothes on. Ralph, you're a nudie, said Henry. Ralph immediately started running around the ground, shrieking, "Ah!" he yelped. "I'm a nudie! I'm a nudie! Give me some clothes! Help, help! No one look! I'm naked!" Margaret hesitated. There was no way that Henry could have really hypnotized Ralph. Was there? "I still don't believe he's hypnotized," said Margaret. "Well then, watch this," said Horrid Henry. "Ralph, when I snap my fingers, you will be Margaret. Snap." "My name is Margaret," said Ralph. "I'm a mean bossy boots. I'm the biggest boosiest bot. I'm a frog face." Margaret blushed red. Susan giggled. "It's not funny," snapped Margaret. No one made fun of her and lived to tell the tale. "See," said Henry, "he obeys my every command." "Wow," said Susan, "you really are hypnotist. Can you teach me?" "Well, maybe," said Horrid Henry. "How much will you pay me?" "He's just a big faker," said Margaret. She stuck her nose in the air. "If you're such a great hypnotist, then hypnotize me." Oops, he was trapped. Margaret was trying to spoil his trick. Well, no way would he let her. Horrid Henry remembered who he was. The boy who got Miss Battleaxe sent to the head. The boy who terrified the bogey babysitter. The boy who tricked the tooth fairy. He could hypnotize Margaret any day. "Sure," he said, waving the watch in front of Margaret. "You are getting sleepy," droned Henry. "You are getting very sleepy. When I snap my fingers, you will obey my every command." Henry snapped his fingers. Margaret glared at him. "Well," said Margaret, "don't you know anything?" said Horrid Henry. "You fall fast. That was just the beginning bit. I will complete part 2 once I have freed Ralph from my power. Ralph, repeat after me. I am Sellotape." "I am Sellotape," said rude Ralph, and then he belched. "I am burping Sellotape," said rude Ralph. He caught Henry's eye. They burst out laughing. "Ha ha, Susan! Fooled you!" shrieked Henry. "Did not!" shrieked Susan. "Did too! Na 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 na!" Henry and Ralph ran around Margaret, whooping and cheering. "Come on, Margaret," said Susan. "Let's go do some real hypnotism." Margaret didn't move. "Come on, Margaret," said Susan. "I am Sellotape," said Margaret. "No, you're not," said Susan. "Yes, I am," said Margaret. Henry and Ralph stopped whooping. "There's something wrong with Margaret," said Susan. "She's acting all funny. Margaret, are you okay?" "Margaret? Margaret?" Moody Margaret stood very still. Her eyes looked blank. Horrid Henry snapped his fingers. "Raise your right arm," he ordered. Margaret raised her right arm. "Huh?" thought Horrid Henry. "Pinch Susan." Margaret pinched Susan. "Ow!" yelped Susan. "Repeat after me. I am a stupid girl." "I am a stupid girl," said Margaret. "No, you're not," said Susan. "Yes, I am," said Margaret. "She is hypnotized," said Horrid Henry. He'd actually hypnotized Moody Margaret. This was amazing. This was fantastic. He truly was a master hypnotist. "Will you obey me, slave?" "I will obey," said Margaret. "When I click my fingers, you will be a chicken." Click. Squawk, 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 cackled Margaret, flapping her arms wildly. "What have you done to her?" wailed sour Susan. "Wow," said rude Ralph. "You've hypnotized her." Horrid Henry couldn't believe his luck. If he could hypnotize Margaret, he could hypnotize anyone. Everyone will have to obey his commands. He would be the master of the world, the universe, the solar system. Okay, let's add the last part. Everything. Henry could see it now. Henry, 10 out of 10, Miss Battleaxe would say. Henry is so clever, he doesn't ever need to do homework again. Oh boy, would that fix Miss Battleaxe. He'd make her do the hula in a glass shirt that she wasn't running around the playground mooing like a cow. He'd make the head miss Osborne just have chocolate and cake for school dinners, and no PE ever. In fact, he'd make his father close down the school. And as for Mum and Dad, Henry, have as many sweets as you like. Dad would say, no bedtime for you. Mum would say, Henry, watch as much TV as you want. Dad would say, Henry, here's your pocket money, £1,000 a week. Tell us if you need more. Mum would smile. Peter, go to your room and stay there for a year, Mum and Dad would scream. Henry would hypnotise them all later. But first, what should he make Margaret do? Ah, yes, her house was filled with sweets and biscuits and fizzy drinks. All the things that Henry's horrible parents never let him have. Bring us all your sweets, all your biscuits, and a fizzy whiz drink. Yes, master, said Moody Margaret. Henry stretched out in the hammock. So did Ralph. This was the life. Sour Susan didn't know what to do. On the one hand, Margaret was mean and horrible, and she hated her. It was fun watching her obey orders for once. On the other hand, Susan would much rather Margaret was her slave than Henry's. Unhypnotize her, Henry, said Sour Susan. Soon, said Horrid Henry. Let's hypnotize Peter next, said Ralph. Yeah, said Henry. No more telling tales. No more goody-goody vegetable eating. I'm Mr. Perfect. Oh boy, would he hypnotize Peter. Moody Margaret came slowly out of her house. She was carrying a large pitcher and a huge bowl of chocolate mousse. Here's your fizzy drink, master, she said, and she poured it on top of him. What? What? Spluttered Henry, gasping and choking. And your dinner, frog-face, she added, tipping the mousse all over Ralph. Ugh! Wailed Ralph. Na, 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 shrieked Margaret. Fooled you, fooled you. Perfect Peter crept out of the purple handful. What was all that yelling? It must be a pirate mutiny. Hang on, pirates! Here I come! Shrieked Peter, charging at the thrashing famine as fast as he could. Crash! A sopping wet pirate cat and a moose-covered first mate lay on the ground. He stared up at their prisoner. Oh, hi, Henry. Hi, Captain. He took a step backwards. Lord High Excellent Majesty. He took another step back. We were playing code with you, weren't we? Die, worm! Yelled Horrid Henry, leaping up. Mom! Shrieked Peter. Oh, poor Peter. And anyway, that was story number 4. Moody Margaret casts a spell. So yeah, that was it for part 4. Hope you stay tuned for part 5. Part 5 will be Horrid Henry and the Fang Mangler. So yeah, I'll see you and happy Halloween!